Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is my 18 to 20 week pregnancy update. Just telling you a bit about how we've been getting on the last couple of weeks. We got our scan, which was really good. Everything seems absolutely normal, perfect. It did take a bit of a time to get all the findings, all the measurements and that. Our little baby is upside down, so he was like lying face down, which was a bit weird because I always find that a bit weird, but I had to jiggle about a bit, dance about, go to the toilet, and then eventually we managed to get all the measurements. But it's a very wriggly baby. I mean, it was so, she was like trying to take a measurement and it was just like moving loads. So, but that was good to get like a bit of reassurance that everything's okay. And it's now like over halfway, which is just crazy because it just feels like not that long ago we found out, and you know, all the sort of like exciting things that have been happening. So what's been going on sort of like symptom wise? Definitely the sickness has finally gone. I still sometimes get little like bubbles of it, like especially in the morning, maybe if I haven't eaten anything or if I maybe just haven't felt like I've eaten enough. Sometimes I do feel a bit queasy, but nothing like compared to what it has been, you know, just more like a wee bit nauseous, and it kind of disappears during the day. Sometimes I feel a bit, yeah, just yucky now and again, but thankfully it seems to be over it all. So similar to my previous pregnancy, the sickness all went away about 18 weeks, which seemed just obviously kind of similar here. What else? Tiredness coming and going. Sometimes I feel really tired, sometimes I feel much better. I think a lot of it's down to my work as well, so although I feel tired, it's not necessarily pregnancy, it's just my work is a very busy environment. It's very stressful and I have to be on the ball all the time, so I'm kind of 8 hours a day, 4 days a week, and then obviously I've got driving, and then I've got Olivia to look after, so I'm just like a tired person because obviously I don't really get a full night's sleep. I don't think I've had a full night's sleep in about 3 years, so I'm not expecting it anytime soon. But I'm kind of you just get on with it, do you? So yeah, tiredness isn't too bad. Kind of have good days and bad days, and I do find that on the days that I've had like a bad sleep or a worse sleep than normal is the days that I feel a bit yucky. So still that sort of like, ugh. Sometimes I get like a bad taste in my mouth. That was something I had quite previously, and I'm not actually sure if I've mentioned it, but just like this awful taste, and that kind of makes you feel a bit sicky as well. Just tummy issues, just like sometimes you feel okay and then sometimes you feel like you're really windy, you're gassy, you're a bit bloated, you're, I don't know, just not, you know, everything's just squished up and it's just not working right, and all the hormones are just messing everything about, so it's obviously just not the best. Obviously the other thing is spots. First trimester was definitely about sickness and nausea. Second trimester has definitely been about like skin issues and spots, and it's like they're just awful. Like I genuinely thought at the start of this pregnancy I was going to get away with it because I hadn't really had anything bad, but I'm just like breaking out like left, right and centre, on my face, on my stomach, on my chest, on my back. And it's really sore. Like I had one here, which is still not just 100% gone, but it was like, it wasn't even like a spot, it was just like it was like the spot was underneath the skin, so obviously there wasn't like a head to it or anything. It just was like a really sore spot, and there was nothing you could do about it, you know. I'm not gonna lie, I do squeeze spots on my faces, but kind of once you've done that they'll clear up. But this just went on for ages, and I can still just feel a little bit underneath the skin, so it was just awful. And then I had one here and I had one here as well, and I just feel like my skin's not in great condition. I really need to be a bit more like, think about self-care and skin, you know, think about a routine for my skin, because I think as I get older it's not going to get any better. Obviously I'm not eating the best, so I do tend to find if I'm eating healthier my skin is not too bad, but because I'm not eating the best, the hormones, and it's not happy. So something I need to look at in the future or eventually and invest in is definitely like a skincare routine, and see if that will help, because I just feel it's blotchy. I've got really dark eyes. Naturally I've got really bad dark circles under my eyes. Even when I was like my healthiest weight and healthiest eating, I still had these really bad dark circles under my eyes, and obviously it's just gotten 10 times worse as I've gotten older and I've become a mum. They're just awful. Obviously I've put on a lot of weight. I still don't feel as bad as the last time, but I still feel like I'm not myself. I just want this pregnancy over so I can get back to healthy eating, and I'm trying to be healthy just now, but it's so difficult because obviously we've been away, we had like a week off with holidays, and I don't know, I think a lot of like, sometimes I find if I'm getting really bad, I have to be like super healthy, like really like go on a major plan just to kind of like push myself back into like a healthy eating mindset. And until I do that, I kind of it's easy just to fall back into bad habits when you think, oh, I'll be good. But I mean, I am eating a lot better, there's no denying that. I am not eating near the same extent. But then there's, again, you get days where you think, right, I'm going to be kind of really healthy today, and hopefully I'll just be able to eat like just small meals and then like a couple of snacks just to get me through the day. But then I'll be like, I'm so hungry. Like, you get this really bad hunger pans, and I don't just think it's like, oh, I'm really hungry. I think it's just like, obviously we're not eating for two, but there are some days where you just need that bit more energy, and your body is just craving food and energy and calories, and you're just like, oh, just go get something from the shop. So as much as I'm trying to keep healthy, it's not the easiest, and I think until I have this baby, probably stop breastfeeding, I'll not really be able to push myself into a healthy regimen. But fingers crossed it won't be near as bad as the last time. I still don't feel I'm too bad, so that's that. But yeah, so that's the weight. Spots, obviously I did touch on that on my face. I had a really hurt, in fact I still got it because it was just not that long ago, but a really bad one on my back. I can't remember if I touched on it the last time, but I'm still getting this, like, it's fine tonight, but I'm still getting these spots appearing. It mostly comes up at night time. I will mention it to my midwife. I'm not seeing her till next week. It'll be a week today I see her. So we'll see how we get on with that. And that's kind of it. I'm trying to think about anything else. I don't have any specific cravings. I've never really had cravings in pregnancy. I find that I get like, I just fancy things and I'll have it, but it's not like I wake up at 3 in the morning and I'm like, I must have this food. However, I will say I was having quite a lot of fruit salads for my breakfast, and I was getting a little fed up of just having the same thing over and over, and I thought, oh, I'll go and get some like granola, because I don't eat cereal. I obviously kind of full of sugar. So I bought a granola from Tesco's, and it's the tropical fruits one, and I know probably there is still sugar in the granola as well. I used to eat the Lizzie's granola, but that's like £3 £3 a pack, and you know, like, you're trying to save. So I bought this tropical fruits one, and I cannot stop eating it. So almost is like a craving now, although I didn't crave it originally. You know, I'll be like, oh, if I'm feeling peckish, I'll have a couple of spoonfuls with some Greek yogurt, like in the afternoon, and then I'll maybe have some more like at night time when I'm feeling a bit hungry. And then obviously for my breakfast I'll have you know, like a bowl from, and I'll maybe add some like fruit as well, and it's just so nice. But I just think, well, okay, it's maybe not the healthiest, but it could be a lot worse. I could be sitting eating chocolate and crisps and loads of bread. So obviously it's Greek yogurt as well, so there's good like protein and fats and that, so that's all good. But that seems to be it. I think that's it for this week. It's quite a quiet week. There's nothing much. The sickness is gone. And we'll just see how it goes. In terms of like the bump, it's definitely getting bigger. I've had a bit of back pain, not too much. Sometimes sleeping can be a bit uncomfortable. I've had lots and lots of movements. I'm getting loads and loads of kicks. Mostly when I think it is starting to come a bit more frequently now, but usually when I'm least expecting it. So if I'm busy, I get loads and loads and loads of feelings, whereas sometimes when I want to feel the kicks, I don't get anything, and I'll be lying and try to change sides and I won't get anything, and then I'll go and do something and then it's like, well, I'm here now. So loads of kicks and that, so that's really, really good. It's positive. I think I felt it from the outside, not hugely, just very, very briefly, and it didn't really happen again to be able to feel it. So just about on the brink of starting to feel it on the outside as well. So that's exciting because it means that Craig and Olivia might be able to feel it soon as well. So that is it. I will show you my bump, and we'll see how the next couple goes. If there's not much happening over in the next couple of weeks, I might bypass it and like do a monthly update rather than a weekly update. Now that I'm kind of halfway, things are settling down, I might just quiet things down, and I will update you monthly until things progress a little further along the way. But I will show you my bump. As I say every week, it's getting huge. I don't know, it's definitely bigger obviously at this time than it was the last time, but I don't know, it just I think now it feels like a proper bump, and it looks like a nice bump. Like before, there was obviously pregnant, like I was been pregnant the last time, and it was just looking a bit yucky looking, but it's looking like a nice proper round bump. So that's it, that's bump. I hope you've liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and if you are new, please hit the subscribe button, and I will link all my other updates below if you haven't seen them, and we'll catch you the next time. Bye.